Well, I'm Arya, if you didn't already know, and I am conducting an experiment on pH in the dune ecosystem. My question was, what is the pH range that plants in a dune ecosystem need to survive and or thrive? Before I did this experiment, I knew that pH is measured in numbers 1 through 14, 1 being dangerously acidic and 14 being dangerously alkaline. I also knew a couple of these other things. After I did the experiment, actually before I did the experiment, and after I looked at some secondary information, I knew that water with excessive alkalinity or salt content can result in a nutrient imbalance and poor plant growth. I predicted that the plants in the dune ecosystem would need a pH range of 6 to 8 to survive and thrive. To do my experiment, I added some drops of acid, base, and neutral solution to my soil samples, of which I tested to see the pH. And I did the exact same thing for my plants, the exact same amount of drops. And then I just saw how many leaves, flowers, and the height. So yeah. Here's the plants on the second day after planting them. Here they are on the 7th day, or just the neutral one. And here all of them are on the 9th day. As you can see on my data analysis, my neutral soil pH plants grew the best, but the basic ones did pretty well too. And my acidic ones just increased slightly, as you can see here. I claim that plants in a dune ecosystem need a pH range of 6.5 to 7.2 to thrive. When I did my experiment, I saw that the plants in the pH range of 6.5 to 7.2 had greener leaves than the other plants. My reasoning is, or my evidence is true, because I conducted 3 trials, took photos, followed my investigation plan pretty strictly, and conducted a fair test. Next time, I would probably regulate how much water I gave the plants differently, since we used an eyedropper to put in our solution. It really surprised me that the plants thrived in a neutral soil pH as opposed to a basic soil pH. Are there any questions?
What was that acid solution that you used? What was the acid that you introduced to make that solution?
I think it was hydrochloric acid. I'm not sure.
Okay, thanks.
Isabel?
What do you think you would use besides your eyedropper next time?
There are some other scientific instruments out there that really regulate the water down to the milliliter. And so I would probably use something like that next time. Any other questions? Mr. Nicolette?
Yeah, what was the pH for your basic soil?
Basic, I think it was 7.2, even though that was pretty neutral. I regulated it, so.
What do you think would have happened if that pH had been a bit higher?
Maybe they would have grown a little less, because neutral soil pH is, neutral pH is what we all take in. We don't take in stuff that's really acidic or really basic, so.